Today I'm going to be ranking absolutely every single hero inside of heroxhero. And by the end of the video, I'll be telling you guys exactly which hero you guys should use 24/7 and which ones you shouldn't. So this video is one you guys want to stick all the way till the end. And of course, if this video reaches 300 likes, I'll be giving away this bundle to one of you guys. Well, this one to be exact. So like and subscribe, comment your MetaQuiz username, and let's get right into the video. Listen up, guys. I've had this video idea for quite a while, and I've been waiting for just a new hero to drop, right, to release, for me to be able to make this awesome video for you guys, right, where I'll be explaining absolutely every single thing you guys need to know for each hero, and then ranking them and telling you guys which one should you use 24/7, which one should you actually level up, which one should you do this, blah blah blah, all that shabam, right? Also, I'm pretty sure we got some new cosmetics in here, which is kind of cool. I think we got this one for free. Go Iron Man hands now. Yeah, America. I'm not American though, so I kind of don't like how stereotypical it is, but it's fine, bro. It's fine. So obviously we have the Mechaman, we have the Werebeast, okay? We then have the Slayers, and then the Fighters. I'll be ranking absolutely each one on a tier list and telling you guys which ones should you guys actually level up and spend time using, okay? Let's start with we're gonna start with a Titan Fighter, okay? We're not gonna categorize every single talent, okay? I'll tell you guys which talent is the best one for each hero, just as a bonus at the end as soon as we rank them, okay? And I only have a legendary that is like kind of high level, okay, for a fighter. So we're gonna be using this one. Of course, I also have a mythic, as you guys can see in my inventory. Hold up, we'll go check it out real quick. Over here we have a mythic, which it's more realistic. You guys have a legendary than a mythic. I don't expect you guys to have a mythic, so yeah. So obviously, as you guys know, we have the big ball, we have the small ball, okay. Also, they upgraded the visuals effects when it came to throwing these, by the way, if you guys didn't notice. Same thing for this. They made like new effects and stuff, and obviously you guys have the Kamehameha, which I don't have it on right now. You guys can see like the Kamehameha would be right over here. This one, I think, or no, this one. So that's the ultimate for this, okay, for this hero. Now I'll be explaining each hero as, simply and most advanced as possible to really tell you guys which hero should you guys level up and spend your time playing, okay? Obviously, I'm gonna try keeping it as free as possible, right? I don't want you guys spending like 30 bucks just on a hero, I'll try keeping it like free to play friendly, okay? I'll be giving you guys tips for each hero, so if ever you guys don't end up being able to choose the best hero, I'll hopefully be able to make sure you guys enjoy the hero that you guys choose as best as possible. Now, there are a few things that are very fun about the fighter, okay? I used to run a fighter every single day for every single video, for every single grinding session. I used to level up a fighter, okay? I actually don't have the original fighter I used to have. It used to be a epic fighter, and I would literally I used to get I'd defeat all the bosses with it. I'd level it up. I'd even be able to defeat the Wendigo with it, because it was level I'm pretty sure it was level 32, I think it was 32. So yeah, so obviously I have a lot of experience with the fighter. I have experience with all the heroes, so I'll be able to simply just tell you guys which one is the best. Now let's start with the overall damage, okay? Number one, we have a Titan. So this ability is the one that gets leveled up every time we level up, okay? So we have this ability, which a Phantom would level it up, okay? A Phantom would make this do maybe like triple the damage, okay? And then obviously we have the Kamehameha, which is a Arcane that will increase the damage of that, okay? Arcane is for the ultimate, Phantom is for the big ball, so this big ball right here, and then Titan is for the smaller ones, just like this, okay? Now, so as a Titan, you need to use these balls as efficiently as possible, okay? And if you guys can realize, I can double shot the fighter pretty much at all times, okay? And we just level up, boom, there you go, level 15. So yeah, so we can actually get extra large since it's a Titan, okay, by the way. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. A Titan will give you more HP, give you your melee damage to do more damage. So this one, so yeah, so you can do more damage just like this, just boom, 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 okay? And the Phantom will make more damage, okay? But obviously we don't focus on the big ball of energy because it kind of sucks, okay? I don't really enjoy it. Maybe you guys do, but yeah, a Phantom is still very, very good for a fighter, but I personally prefer a Titan for the fighter. Now, a little tip and trick for you guys, okay, for the fighter would be the double shot, okay? So the double shot is essentially just like this, okay? See how there's two shots coming out at the same hand, okay? So I can't always do it like all the time there, but like look, see like all the two shots, okay? That's all from one hand, okay? So this is one hand, this is one hand. So you guys can do like a quadruple shot every time, right? Just like this, instead of just doing one shot. So you guys can actually do double the damage of what it's supposed to do. So that's why I was personally using the fighter for a long time, because I find this ability quite OP, okay? It was quite OP at the time, but maybe nowadays it's a bit less OP, okay? The fighter did get, you know, nerfed a few too many times, okay? And it's never gotten buffed once, okay? Maybe they should buff it up, okay? Because it kind of sucks right now. But maybe when we get all the crafting stuff out, maybe they'll add like cooler stuff for the fighter that'll make it more OP. But for now, the fighter isn't the best one, which I've already told you guys exactly which like all the techniques for the fighter. There's not many techniques. There is one for the Wendigo that I'll show you guys right now, which is one of my favorite techniques to use. And yeah, so I'll teach you it right now. Essentially, this technique only works with 3 out of the 4 heroes that you know can do this. Okay, only 3 out of the 4 can do this, but it is quite OP with the fighter compared to all the others. So we're just gonna jump all over here, and we're gonna go to the secret spot, which me and my fans have figured out. Okay, on this rock right here where I can't fall. Now look, so if you do the Kamehameha, it'll hit him. Okay, and the Kamehameha does quite a lot of damage. Okay, it's probably one of the best ultimates in the game. And then you also have the double shot that I can do from far away like this and not take any damage, and then I can just dodge these with no problem at all. I can just stay on this rock and essentially just do a ton of damage just like this, okay? So that's why I personally think that the hero is still, or the fighter is still quite OP. So you should just do these double shots quite often, pretty quickly. You'll get your ultimate to get back up to its max pretty quickly. So honestly, the fighter isn't bad. Like, I enjoy the fighter, but it's not my favorite anymore, okay? You won't see me running the fighter anymore on my free time, just because I have so many of other mythics in the game that I don't have to. Also, the shots, okay, but if you do them enough, you guys can actually stay in the the air just like this for a very, very long time. You guys can still hit them, and that's why I also find quite OP about this hero is that ability of just being able to stay in the air. If you just hit twice on the ground just like that with both hands, you guys can actually stay in the air for quite a bit. Okay, so just like this, like you'll see, like in a level 15 ultimate can actually defeat a whole white hand. So it's still like quite OP, okay? I still enjoy the fighter. Like, it's still a very, very fun hero. You'll probably catch me going back to it now and then, just chilling on it or something like that, because it's still the first ever hero that I mained ever in my life in heroxhero. So it still brings me good memories, okay, of using a fighter. But anyways, enough with the fighter. It's time for me to rank which rank would I give this. You know, I'm gonna do it out of, okay, I'm gonna do my own little ranking, okay? So I'll just do bad, good, or the best, okay? Bad, good, or best, okay? And I'm gonna rank these compared to all the other ones that are in the game, okay? Now, of course, which one should you guys go for, right? So Phantom, Phantom, Arcane, or Titan, okay? Here, I'll show you guys right here. So you have over here, like, Titan, Phantom, or Arcane, okay? This one is a Titan, as you guys can see. I would recommend a Titan, okay? A Titan is definitely the best one for this, since you guys can over-abuse the double shots. Okay, the double shots are quite easy. I've done so many tutorials on how doing the double shots. You essentially just, you do this, like, you grip both at the same time, and then you just go like that, right? You touch your hip in real life, and you let go, okay? It's like a sus movement, but it works, and it's a double shot, okay? It's pretty good, and I love it. It's a very, very good hero. But the ranking that I will give it compared to all the other ones that we've seen, and we will see throughout the video, I will give this a bad, okay? Out of the bad, good, or very good, okay? Okay, you know what? I'll do bad, good, very good, and extremely good. And I'd put this at good, okay? I wouldn't put this as bad, but I wouldn't put it as very good, okay? It's just good, okay? It's a fun hero. You can mess around with it. But sadly, it's been nerfed a ton, and it hasn't gotten a single buff yet. If this one would get buffed and make it better, it would definitely be very, very good. If they just increase the damage, I'd personally like it a bit more. But for a level 15 legendary, it's not doing much damage. There's only one little technique that you guys can use, maybe 2 techniques technically. And other than that, it's just a basic hero. And yeah, so fighter, you're going on good, okay? Nothing better than that. Now, obviously, as you guys can see, the next one is a Slayer, okay? I have a lot of stuff I need to talk about a Slayer, and for many different reasons, okay? Now, Slayer, you guys will see, it's a bit different, okay? Now, I'm gonna level up this, I won't level up one, okay? I'll just use this legendary Arcane, okay? But yeah, so I'll definitely show you guys exactly why and which ranking would I give the Slayer, okay? Okay, sorry. I just wanted to check. Jesus, 10 minutes on one hero? I did not think I was taking that long, dude. That felt like 5 minutes of my time. So I genuinely enjoyed the fighter, so that's why I had like a lot of stuff to talk about it. But yeah. So now it's time for the Slayer, okay? As you guys can see, I'm using this ability as of right now. It's a very, very good ability. You guys can see it's quite good. And I'll be explaining exactly what you guys should, you know, use the Slayer for and blah, 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 okay? So now is Slayer, okay? Slayer is quite a cool one, okay? I have this legendary one. This one is personally, it's an arcane. Yeah, it's an arcane. And I hate arcanes, okay? Arcanes are the worst, okay? Like, the worst type of hero, in my opinion, okay? It's really not good. Like, I've tested all of them off camera, and I'd say the arcane is definitely the worst type for the Slayer. I recommend either the Titan or the Phantom, but I'll be explaining a bit more in specifics why and which one should you guys actually use based on your fighting style, okay? The fighter, you can only have one fighting style, which is just staying back, getting decent damage, and that's about it, okay? But you're never catching a fighter, you know, in a main fight, right? But the Slayer, okay? Slayer, you'll go into any lobby and you'll see somebody running a Mythic Phantom Slayer any day of the week. And I'll be explaining exactly why I personally agree with the Slayer being quite a good hero. Now, let me explain things, okay? First of all, you have the sword. By clicking your grip, you'll get your sword, which then if you hold trigger, you'll get your, you know, powered up sword, and then if you slay it, boom, you'll get this ability, okay? Now let me explain, okay? The Titan will make this ability stronger. Just swinging your sword normally and becoming bigger and more health. This is the Titan's doing, okay? The Titan would make this do a lot more damage, okay? And you'd be bigger and have more health, okay? That's what a Titan would do. Arcane will make your ability like this better, okay? I'll show you guys the ability real quick. We'll just use it on these guys real quick. Hold up. So you go in midair, you can just slice them like that, and then boom, just like that. You do your ultimate, and that's exactly what the Arcane makes better, okay? The Arcane will make your ultimate do a lot more damage, which in this instant, the Slayer actually has the worst ultimate out of all of them. Damage wise and time wise, it does the least amount of damage and has the least amount of time than any other ultimate in the entire game. So that's why I go with my stance of the Arcane, the Arcane being the worst, you know, type of hero for the Slayer, okay? It's the worst type, and you should not have a you know, Slayer Arcane, okay? It's very, very bad. Unless it's your only, like, legendary, or it's your only mythic, then I'd still use it, okay? But I'd even prefer I'd prefer a legendary Phantom than a mythic Arcane, okay? A lot more, okay? Now let me explain now so I've explained for the Titan, and now I've also explained for the Arcane. Now it's time for me to explain the Phantom version of this Slayer, okay? If we go back over here, you'll see that my mythic and my only mythic is actually a mythic Phantom Slayer, which I would have leveled up for the video, but it would have taken a little bit too much time in my opinion. I don't want to take your guys' time on leveling up a whole hero just to explain one thing, since like I said, I mean, the video's already taking a bit longer than I thought, okay? I'll be honest with you guys. I was expecting for that just to be 5 minutes for the fighter, bro. But I guess I have a lot of things to talk about each hero, because each hero has their own abilities, and I'm also trying to stay just on point, okay? This video is just me explaining each hero, a little guide, I guess, in some way, but yeah, okay? So, the Phantom will make this ability a lot quicker and do a lot of damage. I've seen people with a Mythic Phantom do this ability and do over 1,600 per, and they can spam it as much as they possibly want, okay? It goes way faster. They can go like this, okay? Boom. Boom, 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 like recharge instantly, okay? Also, yeah, the Phantom will also make the time of the charge a lot quicker. So, example, you know how long it takes me to do this full charge right now? Like this, charge, swing, right? A Phantom will make it go way quicker, okay? So, example, I'll be able to do one swing every every second. And right now, it takes me 3 seconds for one charge, but a Phantom, like legendary, like exactly the exact same Slayer that I have right now, but a Phantom, I could probably do this every second and a half. So it's a lot quicker, okay? It's a lot quicker, and a mythic one takes like 0.8 seconds, I think, after level 20. So it's very, very quickly, and it does a lot of damage, okay? The 0.8 seconds is this, okay? 1, 1, 1, 1. And you guys can do the full ability, okay? So I'm just saying the Slayer Phantom is quite OP, and that's why this ranking is gonna matter a lot, okay? There's a lot of technical and, you know, stuff that comes with the actual final ranking. Like I said, I've explained the Titan, the Phantom and the Arcane. Which one would I personally recommend? I'd personally recommend the Phantom. The Phantom will make you be able to do that charge insanely quickly. And I still personally think that currently in this game, as of right now, even after the Mechaman boost, I personally think the Mythic Phantom Slayer is still the best hero in the game. So that's why I give this an extreme good, okay? An extremely good hero. And I totally recommend it. If you guys have any heroes that you guys want to, you know, start fuse these Slayers, okay? Get a Legendary, get a Mythic Phantom. They're absolutely insane, okay? Please keep them. They're very, very good, okay? Yeah, you can see this guy flexing around, bro. He's a very, very good Slayer. Hero, I mean. So, Slayer is literally at the #1 spot for now, and I'll be explaining why the other ones might be able to contest it a bit, but not too much. That's it for the Slayer. I love you, Slayers, but we gotta move on to the next one, which is the Werebeast, okay? The second newest hero in the entire game, the Werebeast. Now, as you guys can see, I have my only one that is actually leveled up is my level 29 Mythic, okay? Well, I have this one's level 6, but that's it. So I have a level 29 Mythic Phantom, okay? And yeah, okay, only took me 7 minutes there for the player, okay, perfect. Now, obviously, we have multiple different abilities for this one. So you have the normal things right here, okay? Which, as you guys would probably guess, okay, as from the other ones, this ability, okay, will increase this ability right here, just the raw one, will be the Mythic, the Mythic Titan, okay? The Titan will make this a lot more OP, but obviously I don't really like these claws, okay? They're kind of bad. But you also have this ability right here, the charged up. Did you see how quickly that was? That's because of the Phantom. The Phantom makes it to where it's super OP, has insane range, okay? And I can do this ability so quickly, okay? And I can defeat almost any freaking like any entities in this game. I can defeat them in literal seconds, okay? I'm also level 29 on this, okay? I leveled this up a lot when I first got it, okay? I was like literally purely focusing on leveling this guy up. I took like 2 hours, I think, and a half, like off camera fully, just on grinding this guy and leveling it up, okay? I can one-shot building, or two-shot building, or 3 shots? I don't know. I don't know why this building's taking so long, bro. Jeez. But yeah, buildings are super easy for me to defeat, okay? Super insanely easy, actually. And like, look at this, bro. I can just jump from Goomba to Goomba just like this, okay? Boom, boom, boom. And obviously, this is the Phantom's doing, okay? If this wasn't a Phantom, I wouldn't be able to do this much damage. And look at this. We'll defeat a whole boss right now, okay? All by myself, and only with the Werebeast, okay? Just like this. Boom, boom, boom. And look at this. And also, every time you hit him, okay? Every time you do this charge right here, and you hit him, you actually heal. So look at my health. Okay, look at my health. Okay, hold up. Oh my god, I missed because I was looking at my health. Hold up. Like, look at my health. Okay, look, it's going up every time I hit him. Also, I haven't used the Werebeast in a bit, so I'm kind of rusty on it. And I'll show you guys what the Arcane would actually level up. It's this ability right here. It would increase the time and the damage of the ultimate, which arguably this is the most OP ultimate in the entire game. It lasts the longest and does the most damage, okay, out of any other ability, okay, any other ultimate ability than all of the other heroes, okay. Obviously, I was so confident of taking that fight for the boss because, well, obviously, I'm still super high level for this hero, but it's just because the Werebeast is overall very OP, and you can defeat almost any boss all by yourself just because of the range that you have with the ultimate ability of the claw, okay, just like this, and you heal up every time you hit them, right? Which is, you don't see any other hero where you can level up every time you hit an enemy. Okay, so it's just very OP. You can charge the claws up very easily. Like here, I'll just show you an example of how fast I can charge these like this. Okay, I can go up infinite of times. Okay, literally infinite of times I can go up. Super easy. Look at this, bro. You guys seeing this? Oh, you see how easy it is for me to go up? Like it's literally just because, oh look, I'm literally outside the barrier now. Flying too high. Hold on, I'll teleport back, I'm pretty sure. Hold up. Let me get out of the boundary. Hold up. Let me get out of the boundary. There you go. Look, it's gonna teleport it back. Boom. But yeah, so the Werebeast is very OP. I already showed you guys everything. So you have this, which is the Titan's doing. Okay, the Titan will make this more OP. This will make the Phantom. This is the Phantom's doing of making this very OP. And the fast recharge, it's the same thing as the Slayer, right? The Slayer will give you a faster recharge of your ultimate, or not your ultimate, but you get what I mean. So your above average ability, and then you have the ultimate, like the actual ultimate ability, which is the longest and the most powerful one in the entire game from any other heroes, okay? In my opinion, okay, the Werebeast is very good. It's very fun to use, okay? I loved having the Werebeast. It was my first ever mythic of the entire game before I ended up getting any of the content creator rewards, Which, by the way, thank you so much, heroxhero, for giving us, these content creator rewards where we get other mythics and stuff like that. I hope you guys add trading in the future, okay? Gladly they haven't, said no on the trading in the heroxhero, but they're definitely not working on it as of right now. So I hope that someday they do in fact work on it, and maybe it's a possibility we'll get it. I get it that UGVR had multiple issues when it came to duplication and stuff like that, but you guys can do it properly. Take your time. You don't have to rush it. We can get trading in like 3 to 4 months from now, 5 months, 6 months, half a year if you guys need the time. I promise you guys, trading would make this game a lot more fun, and it would get a lot of new players into the game, because it's very, very hard to get good at this game as a completely free-to-play player that and stuff like that. And I know so many people that just grinded the game, right? Just naturally grinding the game, and ended up would have given me a mythic that they grinded for, and I would have been very grateful for those people, and it would have been a very fun experience as a newly introduced player. But obviously I understand why you guys aren't adding it to the game. But for the secret word of the day, comment down below, okay, trading, if you guys want to see trading in this game. And if you guys do not end up typing in trading because you guys do not want to see trading in the game, please let me know why in the comment section. I'll read the comment sections, and maybe even the creators of the games, some developers might watch this video, and get to this part and might actually read your guys' comments, okay? And maybe it'll convince them to officially start working on it. You never know, okay? We're getting so many cool stuff in the game, and trading is just one little thing that would make this game so much more fun and would bring so many new players, okay? I personally think the game would skyrocket if they add trading, okay? Like, guys, okay, listen up. But yeah, so please do that. Also, if you guys can, join the Discord link in the description. If you guys want to be in giveaways, okay, win giveaways, be in videos, okay? Know which code I am. Bloopy and Nubu also uses the Discord a lot, okay? We all three of us pretty much promote it a bit, okay? We do stages a lot more often where we'll just talk about random stuff. You'll just you'll meet the the raw me, and the just me being raw to you guys, just no YouTube personality, just my actual real personality and stuff like that. If you guys want to see me and stuff like that, join the Discord link in the description, and I hope I'll meet you guys there, okay? We've been getting so many new members lately, and we're so close at 1,000, right? We're 230 members away from 1,000. So join the Discord link in the description, and it'll help you out so much. And yeah, thanks so much for all the love and support that you guys have been showing us in the Discord too. And yeah, now it's time for me to officially rank the Werebeast, okay? Obviously this is a Phantom, and I've used it a lot, so I might be a bit biased here. But listen up, okay? So obviously we have the Titan, which is the normal claw ability. You have the Phantom, which is like the upgraded version of the claw abilities. And you have the Arcane, which focuses on the ultimate ability, okay? Now, which one would I recommend, okay? I would recommend the Phantom 100%. Why not the Titan, right? Why not the Titan for you guys? The Titan, you guys won't usually use your normal ability too often, and you do not need high amounts of level, or you don't need a high amounts of health or, bigness for the Werebeast, okay? I feel the bigger you are with the Werebeast, just the more annoying it is with it. And you don't need a lot of health, since you guys can gain health just by hitting the the bosses, okay, or whatever. So you'll gain health very quickly, very easily. And look how happy this guy is, bro. Look how goofy and happy this guy is, bro. He's so happy, bro. Now, what I would rate him out of 10, okay? Or not out of our tier list, I mean. I'd put him into extremely good, okay? I personally think it's up there with the Slayer. Obviously, it depends on what type of player you guys are also, by the way. So the Slayer, if you guys prefer being, long range and not taking any damage, and you just want free stuff that's super easily just staying away from it, 100% get the Slayer. If you guys like to be inside the fight, doing the big tank damage and having fun up and close, and you guys like flying around, well, not flying around, but just like, being in the air, doing whatever, travel fast, then the Werebeast is definitely for you guys, but you guys do have to be a lot closer. So, like I said, I'd put this as extremely good, okay? This is an amazing one, but it all depends on your style and which one you guys prefer, the Slayer or the Werebeast. I prefer, personally, the Slayer than the Werebeast. I don't like being close and personal, but a lot of people do. So that's why Werebeast is still extremely good. Now, boom, we're flying through these right now, right? We go, okay, oh my god, never mind, we're not flying. Wow, this video is gonna be a long video. Now, guys, for the final one, which is the Mechaman, the brand new hero that just got added in the game. Obviously, I love the Mechaman. It's a awesome freaking hero. It makes me want to start, playing this game a lot more. It's a very, very fun hero. Wait, what level do I have this guy at? He's level 20, okay? I just reached level 20 on this guy. And yeah, I've been using him on pretty much all of my newest videos. I find him very, very good. And I'll be teaching you guys all the biggest tips for this guy too. Because it's, yeah, okay, he's a pretty good hero. And I'll explain exactly why I find him quite good, and yeah, rank him on the tier list. Now, first of all, you have you have the main ability, which is this. You guys probably already guessed it from watching the entire video right now, that yes, this is the Titan's doing, okay? If you would have a Titan Mechaman, this ability would do a lot more damage, okay? Now, I actually made the decision for a lot of my friends on which one they should get, the Phantom or the Titan, because of course the Arcane isn't really too powerful for this one. You have this ability right here, okay, which is the second ability, okay? If you guys use your thruster and you guys are in midair, you guys have this ability that does a lot more damage, which is the Phantom, okay? This is the Phantom's doing. This is the Phantom's ability. And yeah, if you just stay in midair just like this, it'll do a lot more damage. I can literally break like any building in literal seconds. Like, it's so OP, bro. Look at this, bro. Boom. 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 I can break like every building in this game, like in one go and being in midair, okay? Lastly, you have the one thruster method where you only use one thruster to keep yourself in the air, okay? And that's it, okay? You only want to use one of them, not two of them, or else you'll use your thing, whatever, like your boosters, you'll drain it a lot too quickly, okay? We're gonna go over here to the boss over here, and I'll show you guys exactly why this Mechaman is actually quite OP. Also, I just want to mention that the Mechaman did in fact get a boost since the update release, okay? It got a massive boost, and it does a lot more damage now, okay? As you guys can see, look how much damage I'm doing as a level 20, okay? I am a mythic though, keep that in mind, okay? Look how much damage I'm doing, okay? You guys saw all the damage I was doing on the other, heroes and stuff like that. And this one is very, very good, okay? Look at this, bro. Oh my god, bro. Actually OP, and obviously we'll use the ultimate, which is the Arcane, that makes this a lot more OP. And look at how OP this, okay, look at that, bro. And boom. I'm pretty sure it's actually the quickest time we actually killed this boss, okay, with a hero, okay? Obviously the Mechaman boost, okay, it made this a lot more pay to win and a lot more worth it to grind, okay? If you guys don't know, the only way you guys can actually get it is either by grinding modules, which they actually made it a lot more free to play friendly. But you guys do have to do a lot of these quests right here, which takes time, okay? I get if you guys aren't, the type of actually enjoying doing the quests, but you guys can get 20 out of them. And you guys can also just get it by chips, where you guys could go ahead and mine around the map and get tons of chips. I have almost over 8,000 chips here. So yeah, so you have had 3 abilities with this one, which I already showed them all. You guys can obviously immediately see that Mechaman isn't one to mess around with, okay? It's definitely a very, very, very good hero. Especially for it to only be level 20, it's already competing against a level 30 Werebeast, or level 29 Werebeast technically, but you guys get the gist, right? But now there's definitely reasons why you guys might prefer Werebeast, and why the Werebeast would be actually categorized as better as Mechaman in certain categories. Number 1, the Mechaman has almost 0 health, okay? That means in your inventory slot on your left hand, you guys want to carry around a burger at all times, okay? Or else you'll see your Mechaman dying quite heavily if you guys aren't good at maintaining it in the air, okay? Which, as soon as it's unlocking, the ability of staying in the air just like this, where you can defeat, like, literally anything, like, insanely quickly and by taking 0 damage, okay? Then, obviously, it becomes quite OP. Okay, I can defeat these white hands and white hands quite quickly. Okay, even them being, like, a quite hard thing to defeat, I can actually defeat them quite easily, okay? Just by using what I've learned, right? So obviously, after learning a few of the, the mechanics for the Mechaman, it's definitely one of the best heroes in the entire game, okay? Like, I'd say this, okay, for once, this is probably the most mechanically, like, inducing hero in the game, where the mechanics and the working, stuff for the Mechaman actually matters, okay? And how, well you'll perform with it, okay? It definitely matters a lot, okay? Like, a lot. And obviously, I've used the Mechaman now for about a week and a half, so, I've gotten to use it quite a lot now, and I've figured out all the techniques literally on, like, the first day of it. I was, trying to make it a lot more OP, because actually, on the original release date and on the early access version of the game, the Mechaman was actually quite bad, and we all thought that the Titan Mechaman would be the best one. But we were completely wrong when I realized that the Phantom Mechaman was actually the best Mechaman in the entire game, okay? A lot of people disagreed with me at first until I showed them, clips of how I used it. right, how I use the Phantom Mechaman and use this ability to my advantage, okay? I started using this ability to my advantage like very soon, and there's a lot of other mechanics that you guys can actually use. For example, you guys can do the ultimate for a full recharge almost of your, you know, of your things, okay? The closer that you are with the ultimate, the more damage you'll do. All this stuff, like, it's super valuable, and you guys can actually defeat, you know, almost any boss really in one go. And sometimes you'll need to land on the floor just to recharge there, but other than that, dude, the Mechaman is very OP, and I've done all my soul grinding lately with the Mechaman, okay? And I can actually defeat, like, you know, almost any, you know, boss very easily with all my fans with my, you know, with my Mechaman, okay? But obviously the video is getting already quite long, so I'm not gonna, you know, waste a lot of your guys' time. The Arcane will make the ultimate a lot more OP. The Phantom will make the like in the air thrusters ability very OP, and will also make the thrusters regen a lot faster when you're on the ground. And then the Titan will make the normal thrusters, just like when you're sitting on the ground, just like this, it'll do that, and it'll increase the damage. But I find that ability quite buns, okay, in my opinions. I do have the Titan over here, okay. I do in fact have the Titan Mechaman, but it's also just because I got it for free, okay. I got it as a content creator reward. So which one would I recommend? Again, same thing as the Slayer, same thing as the Werebeast. I'll recommend the Phantom, okay, being the #1, you know, thing you guys can actually get for the freaking Mechaman. Okay, the Phantom is #1. And which category would I put this in? Okay, I'm actually gonna put this in its own category as God tier. Okay, Mechaman is literally a God tier hero. Is the best hero in the game. You know, Slayer, if you use it very correctly, you can actually compete against a Mechaman and possibly actually beat the Mechaman with a Mythic Phantom if you use it correctly. But a Mechaman, compared to all the others, I put it as a God tier. As soon as you learn all the mechanics and how to fully, you know, use it, it's a very OP hero. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys do like and subscribe. And if you guys want to see more videos like these ones, please let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out! Oh, and you guys are watching me end the video. Oh my god, 34 minutes. Damn!